back with us now to the year 1810.
No, come back to my place.
To the year 1810. To England under George III.
Oh, George, you are...
Back to the days of Georgian elegance, Georgian taste, Georgian splendor.
George and the Dragon.
Our story today concerns one man whose clothes and style of dress set the fashion for the age.
Beau Brummel?
No. This is the story of Bow Legs.
The scene is Windsor Barracks. There is a great military parade, and the commander of the regiment, Brigadier Clutch Featheringhaw, sits on a magnificent Arab charger, while beside him the Prince of Wales sits on a fine Spanish chestnut.
Oh, I'm not comfy.
Look, Your Highness, here comes the parade.
Oh, how magnificent the men look, marching past in their bearskins.
Yes, we couldn't afford the uniforms. But now here's the high spot of the parade, a display of horsemanship by Captain Legs. Look, here he comes.
Thundering across the parade ground galloped Bowlegs, closely followed by his horse. Then, springing into the saddle, he gave an amazing display. He stood on the saddle, bounced onto the ground and back onto the horse, rode backwards, sideways, upside down, rode round in small circles, holding onto the stirrups with his teeth, swung himself round by the pommel, did 3 cartwheels in the air, picked up a hanky, and finally, as he passed the saluting base, he flung his hat high in the air with a mighty cry.
Help!
Then he fell off.
Oh, I say, bravo. Who is that man?
That is Captain Legs. His friends call him Beau.
Oh, but why, I wonder?
Because he's always getting in people's hair. Here he comes. Let me introduce him.
Oh, goody.
Good morning, Brigadier.
Morning, Legs.
I say, Brigadier, who's your fat friend?
What? You insolent puppy. This is His Highness the Prince of Wales.
Really, he looks just like an ordinary whale to me.
Oh, you cheeky cat.
You have gone too far, sir. You'll pay for this, you impudent dog. Take that.
Ah! Brigadier, what are you doing?
I'm stuffing 5-pound notes into your ears.
You mean?
Yes. You're cashiered.
And so Bowlegs was thrown out of the army. He was furious.
Oh, I am cross.
And even more upset was his faithful servant, Grimbly.
Oh, the disgrace, sir. Stripped of your rank in front of the whole regiment. Oh, sir, it brought tears to my eyes when they cut off your pips.
Never mind, Grimbling. I may no longer be an officer, but I'm still a gentleman.
Thank heaven for small mercy. What will you do, sir?
Fear not, Grimbling. I shall get even with them. I shall take society by storm. I shall become the most sought-after man in town. Yes, in my exquisitely cut coat, my fine white cravat, and my skin-tight breeches. I'll show them all. Well, nearly all.
Next morning, Beau hurried off to the tailor to buy his new clothes.
Good morning. This is Cain and Levi's Bespoke Tailoring Emporium, haberdashers to the nobility, is it not?
That's right, yes, and I'm Cohen.
When you get back, I'd like to buy some clothes.
Made to measure or off the peg?
Made to measure.
All right, I'll go and get them off the peg.
But wait, what sizes have you got for my chest, waist, and hips?
Well, there's small, medium, and large.
Yes, that should fit.
Right. Now, what sort of material do you want? Oh, dear, what can the schmatter be? Look. I can do you a lovely bit of mohair suiting, very svelte.
Really svelte?
Yes, really svelte, but we call it mohair.
No. I want something suitable for a young blade.
Well, how about a sheath dress?
No, better still. You needn't think about that. Better still, how about a plum-coloured velvet frock coat with open-toed satin lapels, 15 denier Harris tweed cuffs in lavender organdy, thigh boots of saffron leather in French pleats finished with tangerine tassels, and a waistcoat of watered hessian in burnt vermilion with just the faintest hint of peach about the pockets.
I can do you a nice brown suit.
That's the kind of...
And so next day, Bowlegs in his fine new clothes visited the local coffee house where all the young bloods gathered.
Here we are, Grimbling. Now watch the reaction when I go in. You see, Grembling, they're stunned and gasping. What do you think it is? The brown suit, the fair owl pullover, and the sparkling white plimsolls?
No, probably the handbag.
Oh. Look, here comes my old chum, Tom Narrow. I knew him in the army. He was always a bit of a young blood.
A young blood in the army?
Yes, he was a lance corporal. I say, what ho, Bowlegs? Hello there, Bow Narrow. I say, what magnificent clothes. Thank you. In these clothes, I shall be the best-dressed man in town. I say, Sir Percy Prune Fetish won't like that. Sir Percy Prune Fetish, who is he? Mean to say you don't know? Of course I know, but I doubt if the audience does. Yes, here he comes now.
Ah, what have we here? Who is this Popinjay?
My name is Bowlegs.
Really? And I see you've splashed out on some new clothes.
Oh, have I? I'm so
How careless. Now, be a good chap and run along. And leave the trend setting to your betters, like me.
How dare you speak to me like that? I'll teach you to cross, Bowlegs.
You are beginning to bore me, man cub. Matter.
Yes, Governor.
Throw this young fool out.
Righto, boss. It's as good as dim. I mean done. Any more? Throw him out. Whoop!
Ah, the swine. Fortunately, I've landed on something soft. What luck. You can say that again.
Yes, it was none other than Lady Constance de Coverlet. And once again, when things were in a mess, fate stepped in.
Oh, bother. And now, dear boy, I'm having a little party tonight.
Lord and Lady Beagle. Prince Ivan to be happy. Generally speaking. His son, frankly speaking. And his daughter, normally speaking. And their dog, Spot.
Poor man, he's never been the same since he was wounded in the peninsula.
Oh, far and Dame Nation. Miss Primula Wittering. Miss Primula Wittering.
Primula Wittering stood in the doorway, a beautiful creature with long blonde hair that fell in ringlets down her neck. Picking it up again, she walked through the door. And as soon as she entered the room, Bowlegs was struck by her beauty.
Oh, what a beauty.
Sorry.
Beau could hardly take his eyes off the ravishing figure standing before him in a daringly low-cut dress.
I am a debutante, Mr. Legs. I'm coming out this season.
So I see.
Soon he was chatting to her in a corner until Lady Constance signalled to him with her fan.
Oh, dear boy, I should like to sit down.
Oh, Mr. Legs, would you fetch a chair for her?
Will one chair be enough?
Oh, I doubt it.
Grimbling,
Yes, sir.
let's have 3 chairs for Lady Constance.
Certainly, sir. Hip, hip.
No need to get personal.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, His Highness, the Prince of Wales.
What all subjects, boys? What Hi, my, what a splendid turnout. I'm so glad to see all you bods here. They say I'm mad, but I'm not. Oh! I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. It looks like a really lovely spread, and I'm not a loony, see? Oh! Wait a moment, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Yes, sir. I'm afraid I was rather rude.
Oh, so you were, but it doesn't matter, because I forgive you, and in any case, I like potatoes.
Soon they were as thick as thieves. The prince was pretty thick to start with. And suddenly Beau remembered Primula Wittering, and he set off to find her, little knowing that she was, at that moment, closeted with the villainous Sir Percy Prune Fetish himself. And that 40 years later, in 1850, Tennyson was to become Poet Laureate.
Oh, Sir Percy, how pleasant this is. Just the 2 of us.
Sir Percy, get away from that young lady. That's it. Now climb into that filing cabinet to get into the drawer marked P for Prune Fetish.
Curses. Filed again.
Miss Wittering, this blackguard has tried to sully your reputation. You swine! I have no alternative but to challenge you to a duel.
Oh, no.
Oh, all right, I'll challenge him to a duel.
Oh, Mr. Legs, how brave you are. I'll be your second.
You'll be my first, actually.
It was a desperate battle. To and fro they fought, grappling and punching, until at last one of them lay vanquished on the ground.
Oh, I'm absolutely vanquished. Oh, woe is me. Oh, I can never show my face in public again. Oh, the humiliation. Oh.
From that moment on, Bowlegs forsook high society and spent his time on drinking, gambling, and women. He was no fool. But soon his money was all gone, and he was forced to live in an attic in a dirty old bare house.
Who's been sleeping in my bed?
That was the dirty old bear.
Then one day, as Beau lay starving and ill, he had an unexpected visitor.
Come in.
Hello, do I intrude?
Oh, Your Highness.
Yes, 'tis I. Have you heard the news? They've made me Prince Regent. Oh, Beau, we used to be such friends, but that's all over now, thank goodness.
Yes, it's all over now. I've had some good times, but they're all past now. All gone. But if I had my time over again, I'd do it all the same. Maybe I'd learn from some of my mistakes, who knows? But it's too late now. Too late. And stop playing the saxophone when I'm talking to you.
And so the prince said farewell to Bowlegs.
Cheerio, Beau.
And 2 days later, faithful old Grimbling, tears streaming down his face, rode to the palace with a message for the prince. And when the court heard the news, they stood in silence and wept. Yes, Bowlegs had got better. You have been listening to I'm Sorry, I'll Read It Again, the show of which so many people have said,
I wonder what's on television.
The voices were those of Tim Brooke Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden, David Hatch, Joe Kendall, Bilotti, though not necessarily in that order. The scripts were written by Graham Chapman, John Cleese, Graham Garden, and Bilotti. The song was by Bilotti. The music was by Leon Cohen, who did all his own arrangements. Well, no one else would. The whole show was hatched by me, David, while all Peter could do was titherage. Filthy thing. So there it is. You'll have to contain yourselves till next week, when once again you hear those mellow tones of John, I've got 4 pence in my breast pocket, Cleese, saying,
Oh, no, it's I'm